We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago Cubs. So striding forward now, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The shortstop.
Well, now the skipper decides to bring the corners in here. Let's see if it pays off. First delivery to him on the way. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
7 o'clock.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1.
Ball inside.
And Chicago is a far cry from the 90s all spring training. 48 degrees our game time temperature. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. One away.
Batting second.
So one away. Empty, and with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So next to the plate for the Royals, Ketel Marte, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful on the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman, Chris Bryant.
And the pitch. The 0-1 on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. Ball one to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, one strike.
One out, nobody on.
Nope.
And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike two. Still even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. He hits it high. He hits it deep. It is out of here. So now it's Mark Canha as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Now this one's crushed. Left field line. And it's a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. This one sinks low on a touch outside. It's a full count. 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there. 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. A ball that's carrying. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 0-1 count and the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
And there's out number 2. Now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. This is hit high and deep out to left. Peralta going back at the track. It's out of here. At the plate, Jorge Polanco. No balls and a strike to count. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. 3 runs already home here. And it's fouled away. Counts even 2-2 for Polanco.
2-2 the count.
Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. Duffy sets. Here comes the 3-2. Grounder down the line at third. Ramirez is up with it. Throw on to Carpenter gets him, and that ends the inning. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward, the veteran outfielder, David Peralta.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. A ball that's carrying. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. So here's the Royals DH, Jorge Soler, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 0-1 the count.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And it's 1-1. Soler is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Digging in now for Kansas City, Jose Ramirez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Joey Gallo. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Came inside with the off-speed stuff, and it catches the corner. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Marte is there, and he has it for the first out. So in now for Chicago, David Bodie. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Marte is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. At the plate, Luis Arias. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
2 balls and a strike to count. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Ramirez is there. Top of the third set to get underway, and that brings up Matt Carpenter.
The first baseman.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So the base is empty here with one away. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Kenna is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Digging in now, Ryan O'Hearn. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kenna is going to have room out there as he. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Marte is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Here's Todd Frazier now, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. And there's a base hit on the line. Into the box, Mark Canha, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Strike 1 to start the at bat. Duffy sets. Here's the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1. Sharp ground ball to third. Ramirez is there. Throw on to Carpenter gets him, and that ends. Digging in, Adalberto Mondesi as we begin the top of the 4th. Well, now the skipper decides to bring the corners in here. Let's see if it pays off. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And that misses. 1-1. Here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Here it comes. And the Royals are in the hit column.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. He swings and grounds it to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Ketel Marte. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker. It's strike 1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at.
And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest. So now to the plate, David Peralta, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. On the ground to the right side. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
The designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
In is Jorge Soler. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he is in there. And the run is in to score from third. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
And that lead disappears with it as this is now a 3-3 ball game.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Matt Carpenter. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. 1-0 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Big swing by Carpenter, and this is out to deep right. Looking up is the right fielder. See you later. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez.
Number 13.
As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2.
I got the count. 0-2.
Now here it comes. Line to the right side. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Ryan O'Hearn. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Bodie is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. The next Cub up, Kyle Schwarber. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Pulled toward right center field. Marte is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. So one away here in the Chicago fourth, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Peralta going back to the track. It's out of here. So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo, as he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. 3-1 to the Cubs left fielder. And he fouls this one off. And there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. Hit on the ground to third, and that is through into left field, a base hit.
The batter,
at the plate now, Luis Arias.
Louis.
0-1's the count.
In the dirt here. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away. Ready with the 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball that's outside.
The 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Bodie is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Digging in once again, Francisco Lindor. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
The 1-1.
Hey.
5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Hit hard on the ground to third. Oh, look at Bryant. Touche, sir. Digging in, Ketel Marte. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now he'll step off and rethink this. Here comes the first pitch. Hit down the line at first. Frazier is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and so the batting order turns over now and set to go. Chris Bryant. He's a gold. Caliber player who's got excellent hitting attributes across the board. Josh James, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The first baseman, number 21.
Anthony Rizzo will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 44.
Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Marte fields it cleanly.
Now batting, center fielder.
Into the box now, Mark Canha. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peralta's under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. So now 2 men in scoring position. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Warburg.
Bryant on third. Rizzo at second with 2 gone. This is pulled into right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, David Peralta. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
3-0 to him now. And now a pitch on the way. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th. From the stretch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
The runner from first comes all the way around to score.
Now batting.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He hit a sac fly earlier. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. The relay, and he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him.
The batter, the first baseman.
Ryan Tepera, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. In the air, down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch.
Nope.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away. And up steps Salvador Perez. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. The relay throw, and he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with two away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. Count even now at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Count remains 2-2. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for the shortstop, Polanco. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
For the last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
O'Hearn is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The right fielder, number 13.
Now at the plate, Joey Gallo. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Fouled away. 4 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Hit hard down the line. Ramirez is up with it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Standing in, David Bodie. A fly out and a single for him so far. Lays off 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. 2-0 now.
Ball 2.
Two balls and a strike.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. In now, Luis Arias. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Skied into straightaway right. O'Hearn is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Adalberto Mondesi. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Well, now the skipper decides to bring the corners in here. Let's see if it pays off. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kenna has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Ready once again, Francisco Lindor. He was a ground out victim last time up. No balls and 1 strike. And there's a base hit on a line.
Now batting, the center fielder.
To the plate now, Ketel Marte.
Marte.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 on its way.
Ball.
At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. Liner toward right center. Kenna is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, David Peralta, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And no swing, apparently, ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Lined hard toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Lindor rounds third and is digging for the plate. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely. At the plate, Jorge Soler. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you
hit high and deep out there to left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra aggressive at the plate right now after
swing and a long drive. Deep. Going. It's gone.
The first baseman, number 44.
Archie Bradley comes on now. And he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. This one's also hit well. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Bradley has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Ready now, Mark Hanna. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. At the plate now, Wilson Contreras, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Marte is there, 2 gone, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Next will be the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. From the stretch, there's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Looking up is the center fielder. At the track, the wall, and just like the ex-girlfriend who ain't coming back, that one is gone. Into the box now, Jorge Polanco. Fouled off. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Liner toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. The inning stays alive with 2 out and brings up Joey Gallo next.
The right fielder, number 13, Joey.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Here's Joey Gallo now. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And no advance. It's ball one. The 1-0 home is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
No strike.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. Ready to begin the eighth, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez.
Alec Mills has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 30, Alec Mills.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Eighth inning underway here with a curveball that's taken for a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball two. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball four now to start the eighth inning.
Up next for the Royals.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up the sweet swinging Matt Carpenter.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Hard hit towards center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Stepping in now, 13. Salvador Perez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Well, on the mound, he hasn't looked comfortable since the moment he came in out of the pen. Just not fluid with his delivery at all.
3-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. Liner in there for a base hit. And the second run will score as well.
Now batting, number 66.
Dan Winkler is on the pitch here in the eighth with nobody out.
For the Chicago Cubs.
In now, 43. Ryan O'Hearn.
Yeah.
As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. One there. On to first. So he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball one. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. 2-out success, and that means Francisco Lindor will hit here as well. So here's Francisco Lindor now. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one.
Lindor.
2 out with the man at first. A ball and a strike. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next it'll be the outfielder, David Bodie. Bouncer to the left side. And that's the first out. Now batting, Luis Arias. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Lindor takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Chris Bryant. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. No balls and a strike to count. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. From the stretch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Hard hit ball to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Ketel Marte.
The center fielder, Ketel
Line to the right side.
Marte.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Into the box, David Peralta, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Swing and a liner. But this is speared by the first baseman. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Out in front of it, strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Polanco has a play. 2 gone. Now in the box, Jose Ramirez.
The third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Here's a look over to first, and he's back in standing. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Lofted in the air out to right field. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. All set for the bottom of the 9th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Mark Canha. Hector Rondon is the man. Called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
The next 3-2. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit. So now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is going to find the seam in right center and should get to the ivy for extra bases. And not in time as the second run scores. At the plate now, Jorge Polanco, as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Trevor Rosenthal comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. A runner in scoring position with none out. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Polanco is retired, and there's one away. Digging in, Joey Gallo. And he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with one gone.
The left fielder, David Brody.
Victor Caratini will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Tying run at third, winning run at first. So a ball into the gap might be able to end it. 2-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. He's safe at the plate. And we are tied here in the bottom of the 9th. Settling in now, Luis Arias. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Ramirez has got it, and the side is retired. We are into extra innings, and here comes the first baseman, Matt Carpenter.
The first baseman, Matt Carpenter.
I'm out.
And he'll step off. Craig Kimbrell takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Now here's the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the 9th, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
The 1-2 is a ball below the zone.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. See you later. To the plate now, Salvador Perez. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kenna is right there, one down. So stepping in, Ryan O'Hearn, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. 1 ball, no strikes the count. High in the air out to center field. Kenna is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. Stepping in, Adalberto Mondesi. He singled his last time up.
Mondesi.
Well, now the skipper decides to bring the corners in here. Let's see if it pays off. And he lays off there, 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here. And next will be the imposing power bat, Chris Bryant. Line toward right center. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. Stepping in now, Anthony Rizzo, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. So digging in now, Mark Canha, a winning run at first with nobody out. What a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
But he gets back in time, safe at second base. In the air, down the line in left. After it is Peralta, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Now batting, catcher Wilson.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Here's the first pitch. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Swing and a fly ball, and that should be deep enough to end it. The catch is made. Here comes the winning run from third. And a relay home, and they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings.
That's what you call doing your job, folks. He knew he just needed to lift one to the outfield, and that's just what he did. Hey, a walk-off sac fly isn't as dramatic as a game-winning hit, but it's just as effective. Great team win right there.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Well, they were setting them up for him, and he was knocking them down all game long, and he came through on more than one occasion and wound up finishing with 6 RBIs. I'd say that's a pretty good day's work.
A 12-11 final in this ball game. Chicago used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Craig Kimbrell pitches well enough to get the W. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
As always, we